I think that's to be expected when you see such violent scenes on the TV screen. Because this campaign has been very peaceful all along, at least from the side of the protesters. Almost all violence were incurred from outside forces, either police, thugs, child society people, or the so-called blue ribbon people, the opposition, people who are pro-establishment, pro-government.
Wait a minute, Fernando, we're talking about protesters that are part of the Occupy movement in this case. We're not talking police, we're not talking about blue ribbons. Occupy and scholarism and the Federation have tried to distance themselves from this, but they are all part of the same encampment in the end. And any movement will have more radical and more vocal elements. And you know that. You cannot completely absolve yourselves from
no. This is at least deemed as part of the movement because these people obviously were called upon on the internet and that these are supposed to be democracy supporters, and they should come out and confront the legislative building because there is this Internet Article 23 law to be passed, which is complete.
Where does this come from? Because SCMP talked to some protesters who took part in that action, and they say they knew exactly what they were doing and believed that would further escalate the pro-democracy, the Occupy movement. They said it wasn't Article 23.
At least there were people on the scene calling upon people to confront the electrical building on the purpose of stopping the Article 23, the Internet Article. It's a copyright ordinance, which really isn't Article 23, but it's nicknamed that.
So, Fernando, what is the next step? I mean, protesters, many of them say they're going to sit there until the police actually come and clear them out. They're willing to be arrested. So is that what the next step is? We're going to just wait until everything gets cleared out? So we're looking till next week?
Well, I think we are in a dilemma right now. After 50-some-odd days of stalemate, the government does not make any movements other than condemnation and one single dialogue between the students and the chief secretary. Yes, we are at a corner where we need to discuss what next steps to take. Either we maintain status quo, which is not satisfactory. Some people are therefore talking about escalating the action to certainly not anything like a couple of nights before, and perhaps using the so-called by-election to trigger a de facto referendum, which I think is a bit far-fetched as well.